So this is something that affects me a little bit, and I'm very interested in the topic. It's about Nintendo, patents, lawsuit, and Palworld. So if you see here, I've made some Palworld videos. This is from way earlier this year, and I was in a huge Palworld phase back in December of last year, and January of this year, like January, February, with a new update, right? And for anybody who doesn't know, I've played Palworld so much, I really do enjoy Palworld, and I made some videos on Palworld. I made 40 videos on Palworld in probably 40 days. I had daily videos going around on Palworld, right? Now, I just wanted to get that out of the way as an introduction to show that I've made Palworld stuff, it's relevant to both me and this channel. There's even some Palworld viewers in this channel as well, based on some of these videos doing really well. Out of my top 5 videos this year, there's 2 Palworld videos in there, so if I wanted to milk more money from YouTube, I probably should have done more Palworld content, but either way. Japan Patent Office rejects Nintendo application to relevant to Palworld dispute, cites games like Ark as prior art after third-party submission. Anybody who's been paying attention to the whole lawsuit and things, they know that Nintendo has been filing quite a few patents recently, and they're turning making games into a way more legal battle, instead of just a battle of making good games and focusing on game quality. They're trying to just lock down patents, and then go after the companies behind. So context, Nintendo's patent infringement litigation against Palworld maker Pocket Pair is still ongoing. Nintendo clings to all sorts of theories to defend its patents against Pocket Pair's invalidity arguments, including the position that mods should not count as prior art. It may be part of a PR strategy to distort the reality of who was first to create what, given that Nintendo itself is apparently developing a Pokemon spin-off with Palworld-like elements. What's new? A decision called Office Action made by a patent examiner of the Japan Patent Office, JPO, less than 2 weeks ago cast serious doubt on the validity of 2 of Nintendo's 3 Japanese patents in suit. This is about pending application number that you can see there, that is a sibling of one of those anti-Palworld monster capture patents and the parent of another. It has been rejected on a non-final basis because the Patent Office, after a third-party submission of prior art, determined that the claim technique lacked an inventive step. The prior art references cited by the JPO includes various games that predate Nintendo's December 2021 priority date, among them Studio Wildcard's Ark, Capcom's Monster Hunter 4, Pocket Pair's Craftopia, a Japanese browser game named the Kantai Collection, and Pokemon Go. Direct impact. Nintendo now faces a choice between abandoning the embattled patent application, or, which is the more likely next step, trying to persuade the patent examiner based on a modified patent application with amended claims. Also, when the process at the Patent Office is over, an appeal to a specialized court named the Intellectual Property High Court IPHC is possible. The Japanese patent prosecution process, that is a lot of words, has even been described as an endless loop, World Intellectual Property Report. But the fact that the patent examiner is now looking at real-world games as opposed to just patent documents and articles considerably ups the ante for Nintendo. For the avoidance of doubt, even if this Nintendo application fails, there is no direct impact on the Palworld patent case. I also want to cover some more things here, because this right here covers a lot of things. This is a tweet as well on the whole thing that is happening, right? The people have been reacting to this a lot because people are not happy with Palworld's, not Palworld, Nintendo, and them just filing patents all over their place. Breaking. Nintendo patent denied, Palworld lawsuit likely affected. One of the patents for capturing creatures in ball-shaped objects and using them to battle other creatures has been denied. It is not directly involved in the lawsuit, but is in the same patent tree, and its denial could lead to related patents losing validity. This post right here goes through it way more in depth, from Game Rant by the way. So I kind of want to scroll it down a little bit here, because so far we've been talking about most of the things. Japan's patent office has rejected a Nintendo application related to its Palworld lawsuit, citing a lack of originality. Scrolling it down, this here. This visual kinda shows you what has been rejected and what has been used against Palworld. It shows you the branch of all of the patents that Nintendo has been filing for, and here you can see, right? In late October 2025, the Japan Patent Office rejected Nintendo's patent application number this, which is related to the family of creature capture patents that Palworld is accused of infringing. A JPO patent examiner found that the application lacks originality to be deemed an invention, citing prior art such as Monster Hunter 4, Ark Survival Evolved, the gacha browser game Kantai Collection, Pocket Pair's Own, Craftopia, and even Pokemon Go. All of these were released prior to the December 2021 priority date from the rejected application. So here you can see the one that was used against Palworld. The newly rejected patent was one of 3 branches used against Palworld and reused against Palworld again. So this one right here being rejected, they will probably just amend this, by the way, and word things differently and try to get it through anyway, but for now, it's been rejected, which is a massive W for gamers if you ask me. Nintendo's Palworld lawsuit suddenly looks shakier. Nintendo has 60 days from the date of its rejection notice to amend the application or appeal the decision, giving it until late December 2025, so 2 months from now. Since the application isn't cited in the Palworld patent lawsuit directly, its rejection won't really have a direct impact on the ongoing case. That being said, as explained by Games Phrase and analyst Florian Mueller, the newly rejected application is a key building block in Nintendo's strategy to capture a wide range of creature capture system implementations. It is the child of patent, this right here, and the parent of this right here, both of which are cited in Nintendo's complaint. Now, I just wanted to cover this because I think it's super interesting that Nintendo, once again, they've been filing a bunch of patents. They're trying to lock down a system here, and not just a system, they're trying to lock down the whole monster catching, monster fighting mechanic, basically the mechanics behind Pokemon. They're trying to lock down as much as they can legally, so that they have all the rights, not just the patents of Pokemon to lock down the IP or something. They're trying to lock down the mechanics used in Pokemon, right? Everything that is used to make Pokemon, so we don't get any Pokemon spin-offs. And I'm quite happy to see that they're actually losing one of the patents here, or at least it has been denied for now, because I feel like making games should just be about making games. You can lock down the IP, sure, but locking down the whole, like, patents behind stuff, it's a little bit cringe, man. I feel like it's cringe. I also have a friend in real life who's super anti-Palworld, because he loves Pokemon so much. And I'm on the other hand where I love Palworld, because they gave me the experience that Pokemon never did. Pokemon has had 20 years now to do something good with the franchise, and instead they keep releasing the same Pokemon game over and over with different Pokemons and different names. I want Palworld, but Pokemon, but Palworld. Does that make sense? I don't know. Fun to look at though.